Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mitchell. Hey, in today's video, I'm going to talk about what do you do if you get broken up with. This isn't a video that I honestly want to be filming. However, everyone in their life is going to get broken up with at some point in time. And so this feeling that you're going to feel it's inevitable. You're going to get heartbroken at some point in time, okay? That feeling, that pain of being broken up with by someone that you really love, that someone that you thought was going to be your forever, that's just as bad as me finding out that I was going to be paralyzed for the rest of my life. Now, these are two things that I wouldn't wish on anybody. However, I can tell you from experience on both sides of being paralyzed and being broken up with, your life will get better if you follow what I'm going to talk about in this video, okay? First things first, I need you to understand that everything happens for a reason. So if you got broken up with, whether a girl broke up with you, a guy broke up with you, it doesn't matter, okay? This happened for a reason, and it's possible that this is just God's way or the universe's way of teaching you a lesson that you need to learn the fucking hard way in order to make your next relationship much better, okay? And I'm going to touch on that in just a second. Now, if we understand that if everything happens for a reason, nothing's by accident, okay? Nothing's by accident. It might, now this breakup might be something that we don't want, but if you look at what I just said, if this ultimately happened for a reason, you're going to find out what it was later down the road. And later down the road, you're either going to get your ex back because he or she might come back, or you are going to find someone better, all right? That's just the reality. The reality is this person no longer wants to be with you, and you have to accept that. Now, when you get broken up with, you're going to be put in a state of shock immediately, okay? So you are starting the grieving process. But I have good news. Humans can't skip the grieving process. That separation anxiety that you're feeling right now or when you got broken up with, they will feel that at some point in time. You cannot skip that, okay? They might not show it. They might not tell you about it. They might start dating someone else. But if they date someone else relatively soon, that rebound right there, that is only going to mask that pain for so long. If you dated someone that's an avoidant and they push feelings down, they can only do that for so long. Biologically, you cannot avoid separation anxiety and the grieving process. So just please know that they will feel some sort of pain like you are later down the road, okay? Now, first things first, when you get broken up with, you're starting the grieving process. Mitchell, what the fuck do I do to start feeling better? This will take time, and I'm talking at least a couple months. I get it, man. You might not want to hear that. I tend to bounce back around month 3. Okay, around month 3 is when I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to go out. I'm ready to start meeting new people. I'm ready to see what's going to happen next. And from my understanding from people older than I am, the more heartbreak you go through, the more breakups you go through, the more you're going to learn how to get over this faster, and you'll start, like, it won't hurt you as bad, okay? But I'm 29, so compared to these other guys that I study and learn from, and just guys I talk to every day, I've got a long time before I get to that point where I'm like, all right, well, that sucks, but it is what it is. So first thing, you got to feel it to heal it, right? I believe that I believe that if you have to do something such as let me rephrase this. A lot of guys have been told or conditioned from society that it's, dude, you don't show weakness, don't cry, don't scream alone, don't sit here and wish that your life was different. Well, if you want to do that, do it, but do it privately, okay? Don't beg your ex, don't plead for her, or don't beg her, don't chase her. Remember, you never want to keep somebody that doesn't want to keep you, okay? So have some self-respect. If you did that during the time of the breakup, that's okay, bro. Just leave her alone. Go to a contact. Do not talk to her unless she reaches out. But when you're alone and you're hurting, you have to allow yourself to feel that sadness, that depression, that anger, that confusion, or what, the feelings you feel in these moments. It's okay. If you feel like crying or punching a pillow or fucking throwing something up against the wall, do it. It's okay. Do it, but do it privately. Do not go to your friends or family to get advice on what you should do if you were broken up with. Watch videos from coaches like me or relationship coaches that specialize in simply relationships, and they'll tell you the same thing I'm telling you. Excuse me. Don't get advice from friends and family, because if they don't have the relationship that you want, which likely they don't, you don't want to listen to them. You want to get relationship advice from people that study and teach other people the best practices on what to do. So I'm telling you that allow yourself to feel what you're feeling by yourself, because what you're doing, the body's way of processing the breakup and getting through pain and allowing yourself to move on in any situation, no matter what type of trauma you have been through, the only way that you can allow your nervous system to get that out of your body is to let yourself be angry. It's to let yourself scream when you want to. It's to have those fucking arguments with your ex in your fucking head in order to process the feeling. It's okay to cry. Do that shit. Please, do it. I don't fucking tell anybody you're doing it, but just do it. Once you start feeling things and you get through that, the second step is over time, you're going to start noticing that pain is going to start hurting less and less. You're going to be like, wow, I'm starting to feel like Mitchell again. Like, this is crazy. Like, I feel like I'm finding the guy that I used to be. Like, my happiness is starting to come back. Your life is no longer wrapped around this fucking person. And the more time goes on, the more your brain processes this breakup and detaches from this person, you're going to start feeling happy again. And then from that point right there, when you go through a breakup from the day of until you decide to stop, you are going to be motivated to want to go out of your way to want to either build a better body, build a bigger business, make more money, get a new job, get a second job, read books, take courses, watch coaches like me. You're going to educate yourself around topics that you wouldn't have done if you were still in that relationship. And that's because humans do more to avoid pain, which is the pain of the breakup, than they will to gain pleasure. So, when you're going through this heartbreak and you're allowing yourself to feel these feelings, okay, what you're doing here is ultimately, in the long run, you're going to avoid this pain because you're allowing yourself to process it. So that might sound counterintuitive, but it works. And then once you get to a point where you want to basically work on like self-improvement, okay? So I get it, man. If you watch videos about breakups and whatnot, you hear this shit all the time. Well, just work on yourself. You'll be a better person. You'll find better. Well, you will. Okay, I get it, man. You will. But not everybody will, because there's fucking people out there that have a victim mentality of like, poor me, my girlfriend broke up with me, then my life is over for the rest of my life. There's nothing I can do. I'm never going to find another girlfriend. I'm never going to find a girl that treated me just as well. Bro, shut the fuck up. Yes, you will. I've done it. That means you can too. However, if you're going to sit here and live in a victim mindset that you're not good enough, look at the way you're talking to yourself. If that's how you really feel about yourself, that you're not going to find better, then you probably deserve to be broken up with. Your girl doesn't want to date another girl. She wants to date a fucking man. And if that's the case, then you need to work with a coach like me that can help you build confidence, build self-esteem, work on your personal development so you could start feeling and thinking better about yourself. But if you're a normal guy with a healthy self-esteem, you are going to want to do things to make yourself feel better. And the way that you do that is by educating yourself around relationships, around dating, by trying to build a bigger business, by trying to work on your body at the gym. We want to improve every aspect of your life. So this is going to happen at the same time of you feeling sad. Now, meeting new girls and talking to new girls, that might not happen for a long time. But I'm telling you right now, don't fucking worry about that. Don't worry about meeting new girls. You're going to want to, but it's disrespectful to that girl that you're trying to meet when you're still hung up on your ex-girlfriend. It's disrespectful. So if you want to meet new women, then just meet new women and talk to new women and teach. You're going to show yourself, yeah, I can talk to other girls. And that's what's going to happen is over time, you're going to get back in the flow and you're going to start meeting people, whether you consciously do it or not. So like I went through a stage where I went out of my way to consciously try to meet everybody that I wanted to meet. And now I'm kind of like tapering off. and I'm going up to people that I want to talk to at like random times. So with that right there, if your goal is to build social skills, you need to be consciously aware that you have to purposely, if you see her, you have to purposely say, okay, I'm going to go up and talk to her. Otherwise, you're going to fall into this thing like I'm doing where I'm like, yeah, you know what, I don't really feel like it. But that's just one of the things that you can work on. So when you're going through a breakup, you're feeling the pain at the same time, you're going to want to work on yourself. Start reading books, start taking courses, start watching videos like mine that can teach you how to build social skills, how to get over a breakup, how to start dating better, how to have long-term relationships for the next girl that comes around, okay? Or you know, for example, I have videos where it's like, well, when you meet new women, if you haven't done this in a long time, you are going to get rejected way more than you will, than you're going to get a girl that's going to say, yeah, I'd love to go out with you, okay? Most girls are going to say no. So if they reject you or if they try to friend zone you, I've got videos that tell you what to do. Say no, okay? This is practice for you. We only want to be with somebody that says, fuck yeah, not maybe, okay? So at the time then, personal development, when you're going through this heartbreak, step 1 is feel the emotions. Step 2 is begin working on yourself. Okay, if you're not going to the gym, please start going to the gym. If you go to the gym but you feel like you can work out harder, then bro, fucking work out harder. If you're fat or if you don't look the way you want, then start doing cardio every single day. Get real with your workout. Get serious with the way you want your body to look. If you want to look better as a way to attract your ex or to get revenge on her, saying like, yeah, you called me fat and I look great, then dude, do it. Whatever you got to do. I don't think that's healthy, but whatever you got to do, bro. If you're not working as hard as you want to work harder. All right, all of this is going to take discipline. And so during this, if you want to build your social skills, the discipline of going up and meeting new people when you're scared because you're going to have this natural fear of rejection that's going to stop you from meeting new women, you have to push past that. And I'm just telling you right now, there are days where I'm really good at doing it, and then there are other days where I'm like, nah, I don't really want to. Or nah, I don't really see like a girl that I want to go up and approach. Yeah, I might want to go talk to her, but I don't really care enough to go up and approach her. And in situations like that, it's okay to go up to her and just say like, hey, excuse me, what's your name? Oh, well, listen, I hope you're having a good day, and I'll see you around. Right, just something like that. All right, so getting over a breakup then. Let's go through this because that phone call right here just kind of like threw me off. Feel it to heal it, then start working on yourself. Now, here's what you're gonna notice. The more you begin to work on yourself, when you start going to the gym, when you start practicing social skills, when you start talking to more girls, because this naturally will happen. Okay, you're gonna naturally start talking to other people, even if you don't practice social skills on a consistent basis. You're still naturally going to meet people over time, and what's gonna happen is you're gonna see. If you look back a couple months ago, you were feeling like garbage because you got broken up with, but the more time passes, the less you're going to start thinking about your ex. Now, you're still going to think about her. You know, that's what I do. You're still going to think about her, but when you have a new girl that comes into the picture, your focus is going to transition to that new girl. And then if you get rejected by this girl, it's going to go back to the ex. And then when a new girl comes in, your focus is going to be on this girl, and then the cycle is going to repeat. And then the more time goes on, because you're focusing on other women that come in your life, you're going to stop thinking about your ex, you're going to start feeling happier, you're going to carry yourself more, and you're going to realize that, dude, like, I really didn't need her in my life to begin with. Like, yeah, it was awesome with her, but you know what? If you've been in several relationships, you're going to be able to look back and say, yeah, you know what? That sucked, but that wasn't the first girlfriend I've had, and she definitely won't be the last. So over time, the way to get over the breakup is by following just those 2 steps right there. And then things are going to naturally fall into place after that. But right where I said where you have to actively pick something to work on, if you are choosing to live in a victim mindset and your mindset is like, I'm not good enough to go and meet other people, you are holding yourself back and you are stunting your growth as a man, and that's not okay. And then in that case, you need to really, like I said, find a group of guys to talk to. Work with someone like me that can coach you through how to start doing things that you want to do, but you're just too scared to do it. Because if you're in the middle of a heartbreak, your head's going to be all fucked up emotionally. We don't want to be there. But there's nothing you can do about it. So even then, working with someone like me that can kind of coach you through or walk you through or talk to you about what's going on and give you an outside perspective that might make you feel better might help you as well. If you've considered therapy, go to therapy, bro. That if you have trouble allowing yourself to feel emotions, go to therapy. Now, it might come off as weak. People might judge you for doing it. Who the fuck cares? Don't tell anybody you're doing it then, but you do it for you. Because working with somebody that's going to be able to ask you questions that are designed to get you to open up about your past and to heal them is going to make you feel better. Right? But that second step right there of actively working on yourself, that's the most critical part. Well, they both are. But if you want to become a better person that wants to start living a better life, that wants to go out and find a better girlfriend, the only way you're going to find a better girlfriend and find a girl that wants to be with you, that wants to treat you the way you want to be treated, the only way you're going to do that is by learning about what's healthy, what's not healthy, about different attachment styles, about how dating works, picking up girls, talking to girls, meeting new women, meeting new people, signs they're interested. I have videos on all this stuff. Go watch my videos. Okay? But if you're going to go down that social route of trying to meet new people in person, I'm telling you from personal experience, I have no problem going up and talking to people. But there are days, and more so recently, that I'm like, I want to say something to her, but like I really don't want to. I'm kind of like focusing on something else. So if you ever get to that point in anything, whether it's going to the gym, whether it's building a business, or it's talking to somebody, you have to focus on that. Focus, because what you focus on expands. So when you focus on meeting a girl and you just say, yeah, you know what, I bet, I don't know her. Let's see if she's cool. Let's just go meet her. Let's do it. And once you force yourself to do it, you're going to start taking that action. The momentum's going to start rolling. You're going to start meeting new people. All right? And then over time, you're going to start talking to girls. You're going to start going on dates again. You're going to go through like a dry spell. At least for me, it might be different for you. But you're going to go through like a period of like a big dry spell. And it's going to fucking suck. And it's going to wear you down. And that could be why I'm kind of like, dude, I haven't been having the best of luck recently, and this is kind of annoying. So maybe I'll just chill out a little bit. Don't do that. Don't do that, all right? I mean, today I still went up and talked to somebody that I knew, but I know her, but I don't talk to her like every day, and I haven't seen her in like a very long time. So when I saw her at the gym today, I didn't know it was her until she started walking by me. And then I was thinking about that. I was like, I haven't went up and like talked to anybody recently today. I'm like, hey, what's going on? And I was like, wait a second. I know. I went up and approached that girl today, and I went up and talked to her. I was like, yeah, I did do it today. What am I thinking about? All right? And you're going to notice, too, when it comes to building your social skills that, and I know this isn't really on the heartbreak thing, but I've already told you how to get over it. You're going to notice with the social skills, there's going to be women that you find yourself naturally approaching. And then women that you're like, I don't really want to, or like I don't care enough to. So if you're in a state where like you're finding yourself like you're talking to women, but it kind of like just happens, that's okay, bro. That's fine. Don't beat yourself up for missing an opportunity with a girl, because there will always be another day where you will always get another opportunity to go out and meet someone new. Okay? There's always going to be another opportunity. So if you want to meet someone new, you have to consciously work on this. And if you want to practice your social skills, now let's go back to getting over a heartbreak, you want to start meeting new people, because if your life is wrapped up around that girl, well, you're going to have to like relearn these type of skills. So I would recommend that you either go out, like go to the gym in the morning, go to the grocery store in the afternoon, or if you go to like a restaurant or something, go out of your way to find people, look at them in the eyes and say, hey, excuse me, good morning. Or hey, good afternoon, I hope you have a wonderful day. Right? Go out of your way to just say, hey, excuse me, good morning. Hey, excuse me, good morning. Hey, good afternoon. And then you're going to notice that's going to become easier, and you're going to start like warming up your social skills, okay? So unfortunately, this process of how to get over a breakup is going to take time, and I get it, man. We want things to happen right now, but if you listen to what I said, okay, allow yourself to feel these emotions and then find something to improve on in your life. When you find something to improve on, whether that's starting a business, whether that's locking down in the gym or on work, or trying to build social skills and going out and meeting new people, the more success you see in these areas, the more confident of a person you're going to start becoming. You're going to start feeling much better, dude. Like you won't notice it right away, but you're going to look back if you watch this video, you're like, wow, damn, Mitchell was right. It's been 4 months and I feel fucking awesome. I'm not hurting like I used to. What's going on? He told me that it would suck on the first couple months, and then he was right. But I went through these emotions, and I'm going to the gym every day. I'm looking fucking good. My diet's all cleaned up. I started a side business after I worked 9 to 5, and you know what? I've met a couple girls that I never thought I would meet before, and all I did was go up to them and say, "Hey, excuse me, what's your name?" And you're gonna see, wow, Mitchell was right. After a couple months, you know, that sucked, but damn, bro, I feel fucking good. That's what's gonna happen. That's how you get through a breakup. There is no magical trick to do it. There's 2 fucking steps. Feel your emotions, go through that suck, and work on yourself. Well, I don't care what it is. Social skills, business, work, gym, educating yourself, starting a YouTube channel. Do something that's going to improve your life in some way, because it's also going to take the focus off of thinking about this fucking girl. I promise you, if you just do what I said, you're going to feel better. And again, if you're struggling with self-esteem, work with a coach like me that can help you, okay? That link, the work with coaching, is going to be in the description down below. And I also have my dating book for dating and relationships is also going to be down below, okay? So if you want to check out one of those 2 options, click the link down below. With that being said, guys, that's going to be the video. Hey, if you like this, man, please like, comment, and subscribe. And hey, I'll talk to you guys in the next one.